Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for a VCW Heavyweight Championship match. I'm Jerry Stephanitsis, as always joined by my broadcast colleague, JD Kenzan.
Don't you ever call me a colleague of yours again. I will never associate with someone like you socially.
We have a great matchup here, regardless of what you just said. We have a great matchup scheduled here right now as the VCW Heavyweight Champion, Sean Denny, is taking on no gimmicks needed, Chris Candido, a true legend in professional wrestling. And this is going to be a fantastic matchup.
Well, it's unquestionably going to be a great matchup, probably because it's Chris Candido in the ring. Do you want me to go over the list of great accomplishments that this man has had?
All right, that's what you're here for.
No, you're the president. I'm supposed to provide color to your bland and drab lifestyle.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, I can discuss.
Slap right there by Candido onto Sean Denny.
Sean Denny looks a little stunned by that. Well, Chris Candido is he's wrestled all over the world. He's wrestled in ECW and in the World Wrestling Federation as well, in WCW, Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He's been an NWA Heavyweight Champion as well. Chris Candido has wrestled all over the world, pretty much anywhere notable he has wrestled, and now he's come to VCW to try to get a chance here at the VCW Heavyweight Championship.
And it's important to note, no matter where Chris Candido has wrestled, he has won titles. If he adds the VCW World Heavyweight title to his resume, it'll just be adding on to a very long resume. And there's Chris Candido right there. See what happens is sometimes you get flustered. You got to go out and talk to a couple of fans sitting inside. You got to relax. You got to get back into things. If you're in a 1 hour time limit, you can take as much time as you like.
And he got slapped in the mouth by Sean Denny. He got retaliated against, and now he's going to the outside.
You know, it's the dead of winter. What's this dude doing out there wearing basketball shorts?
That's a good question. He's going out there and he's trying to he's trying to distract from the fact that Sean Denny just got the better of him on that exchange by trying to pick a fight with our fans in the front row.
Once again, there's a 1 hour time limit to all World Heavyweight title matches. Chris Candido, being a former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, is well aware of this fact.
Well, I'm sure he is, and I know that Chris Candido.
You gotta pace yourself, kid. Pace yourself.
Speaking with him before the matchup, he's very excited about the opportunity to get out there and wrestle Sean Denny for this championship, as now he's locking the front face lock in. Sean Denny countering out, though, over into a hammer lock, and Candido getting his
on
foot.
The ropes, telling James Patrick, get this guy off me. I've got a foot on the ropes. Chris Candido, a wily veteran, he knows where he is at all times.
He's very, very sarcastically there telling James Patrick to make sure he breaks the hold next time when he gets his foot on the ropes. James Patrick broke it within a good amount of time.
He had to take Chris Candido pointing out the foot was on the ropes. And Sean Denny, this hooligan from England, where did we find this guy? This hooligan from England is just not afraid to try and rip and tear at Chris Candido's arm. Hooligan.
Sean Denny's the VCW Heavyweight Champion.
Runabout.
Jerk. Do you have any more?
I can't say any of them on television.
Sean Denny with a snapmare there on Chris Candido takes him over into a front chin lock here. And Chris Candido, I don't know if he was expecting this here. I don't know if he was expecting the technical prowess of Sean Denny, because these two have never met before in a one-on-one matchup.
Well, he could be very easily lulling Denny into a false sense of security there. Denny, with the shorter stature, was able to drive his shoulder right into Chris Candido's, probably his gut or his eye or something along those lines. I know he did something nefarious.
He didn't. He just shoulder blocked him. It was clearly visible right there. It was a shoulder block by Sean Denny that took him down to the canvas. And Chris Candido he's telling James Patrick that Sean Denny pulled into his tights, pulled out a chain, let me get this straight, wrapped it around his fist, and then punched him with it.
Yep. I saw it. Didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Wearing glasses. You could have totally seen it.
It's impossible to do that quickly.
Well, you clearly underestimate the speed and ability of Sean Denny. I'm going to tell him to reset these things, and he's going to beat you up.
The Flash couldn't have done it that quickly.
Sure he could have. He's the Flash. Also a comic book character and irrelevant to our conversation.
Chris Candido I think Chris Candido's just become frustrated because Sean Denny has gotten the better of him on now two different exchanges.
I think you're not aware of the psychological poise that Chris Candido is trying to play. He's trying to throw Sean Denny off of his game. Once again, he's got a 1 hour time limit. It's a 1 hour attack on Sean Denny's psyche.
Side headlock once again. Sean Denny shoots him off. Oh, Chris Candido takes him down with a shoulder block. Leaps over. Sean Denny with a leapfrog. Nicely executed. Hip toss by Sean Denny.
I'm pretty sure there was some tights pull on this one. I'm not sure.
Deep arm drag as well, and a drop kick. Chris Candido all the way out to the floor once again. And now having a bit of a stare on here with a young child that ringside.
Look at his fat father over there tackling. I can't understand why people would allow this to happen. Chris Candido is a champion. You can't have your young little brat yelling at a champion. What's wrong with you? Why would you ever let your young child yell at a champion like Chris Candido? And then
he's not the current champion. He's not the current champion.
He's always a champion. He will always and forever be a champion. He's Chris Candido, daggone it. And that's what happens when you get in the ring with Chris Candido. He chops the living heck out of you.
Well, he's proving why. He's a veteran who's been all over the world and why he's wrestled in so many different companies everywhere. As Chris Candido, taking control of this matchup, chopping away. A little bit of strut there as well.
Getting a little enthusiastic of his abilities here. And another chop.
And Chris Candido he's getting a little bit overconfident, I would say, as Sean Denny whips Candido into the corner now. Candido cuts him off with a boot to the midsection and another chop, knocking Sean Denny back down to that canvas.
And Candido picking him right up, center right rope. Now he's pressing the advantage. He's doing what champions do. He had the advantage. Hey, wait a second.
Swing and a miss, and Sean Denny firing away.
I'm pretty sure that's not legal.
Sends him off, and a huge back body drop on Chris Candido.
Candido now in the corner. James Patrick needs to step in and help out Chris Candido. Come on, there's no excuses. The man was tied up in the corner.
Sean Denny pulls him out of the corner, and Candido landing right on the back of his head.
James Patrick once again stepping away. There's Sean Denny intentionally trying to get himself disqualified.
Sean Denny notorious for having a temper out there, and I don't know, you're right. If he grabs hold of the official like that, he could very well get himself disqualified, but I doubt it's intentional like you're suggesting.
Oh, come on.
As Candido just fired away with a huge right hand, saying it was open-handed. That didn't look open-handed. That one definitely didn't, as Candido hits him again across the temple to knock Sean Denny out with those right hands.
Candido now picking him up by the hair. He's going to set him up for a vertical suplex here.
Oh, look at this. The strength by Chris Candido holding Sean Denny, trying to kick his way out of there.
His watch. He saw that. He checked his watch. Oh, man. Look at the power of Chris Candido.
The power coupled with the arrogance, obviously.
Check the watch again.
Look at that. Drives him down into the canvas.
Nice delayed vertical suplex by Chris Candido.
Setting him up. Here comes Candido up to the middle rope, and he jumps up. Candido. Oh, God. Candido like he slipped a little bit, but he still managed to punch Denny in the mouth.
There's baby oil on the ropes. I mean, Sean Denny slathers himself with it to make the ropes slippery. Come on now.
Candido, I think, even just said that there's oil on the ropes, and that's why he's wiping
the ropes down. That makes sense.
Back up again. Here comes Candido
this time.
Drives the leg across the neck of Sean Denny. And
very accomplished here.
Now he's using James Patrick's shirt to wipe the ropes down.
Well, the referee is responsible for the sanity of the ropes. If there's baby oil all over, there's baby oil all over the ropes. You can't just let that thing slide. You can't let that slide one bit.
Candido almost got the pinfall there after that leg drop on Sean Denny. I think he was making excuses.
I think you're full of it and you need to stop talking.
As Candido's got this headlock locked on Sean Denny. You see Sean Denny gasping for air. This could be this is a great tactic here by Candido to wear down Denny. Trying to slow down the pace. It's a veteran maneuver.
Trying to get that weight onto the shoulders of Denny to try and shove that shoulder down. But Denny's able to get out of it.
That's right, firing back up is Denny.
I'm sure those were illegal low blow elbows there.
Off the ropes. Swing and miss by Candido. Oh, but a knee to the gut. And Sean Denny is in a world of hurt right now. And he may not walk out of Hampton, Virginia. The VCW Heavyweight Champion is, just barely. He got that right shoulder up.
Candido went for a knuckle lock there. Now he's hooked the leg.
Nice. Did he just say he's going to hook the tights?
He's going to hook the tights, yeah.
And James Patrick's not going to let that fly.
At least he's honest. Would you believe anything Sean Denny says? I believe Chris Candido.
I don't think I've ever heard someone knowingly tell the referee he's actually going to hook the tights. Candido firing away.
Got shades of his grandfather, the great Chuck Popeye Richard. Popeye Richard is known for punches.
Candido, look at getting rattled here by Sean Denny. The spit was flying after Sean Denny was connecting with those punches of his own. Candido comes in, and he misses, landing precociously on the middle turnbuckle. Sean Denny picking him back up, sends Chris Candido across the ring. Jumping heel kick by Sean Denny.
Denny cover here.
Cover to, oh, Chris Candido kicking out. Denny's been building some momentum here, though. On Chris Candido, hooking him up. What's he going to, it looks like he's going to go, oh, for a snap suplex.
Should have floated over and perhaps gone for the cover. Instead, he's going up to the top rope here. This is a mistake. You know, those ropes were slippery. Dave Patrick didn't wipe down the top rope.
Here comes Sean Denny diving. Oh, no. He dove, but there was no water in the pool as Chris Candido just barely got out of the way. And that might have been an unnecessary risk by Sean Denny. That could be the end of the matchup. Chris Candido
covering.
2 count. Oh, Denny barely. You saw the look of agony on his face.
Perhaps maybe popped the floating rib.
He could very well have. He could have done all kinds of damage to himself on that.
Could have been a complete and total jerk, which is what he is.
He's not a complete and total jerk.
Have you ever been over to England? All of them are filled with jerks like Sean Denny.
Oh, Sean Denny going for a sunset flip. Candido trying to battle out of it. Oh, hey,
wait a second.
Sean Denny pulls down the tights. Might need to censor that one.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. He's still going with the Chris James, put the tights up. Come on, man. I don't think Chris Candido is aware that he's flapping in the breeze as it was.
Chris Candido's tights are still down. He's trying to battle through this.
Sean Denny, he probably put a finger. Oh! I don't know if that's legal at all. It's a perfectly complete and disgusting assault here by Sean Denny. Now he yanks the man's tights down. Now he's punching him in the face while he's flapping in the breeze. How can you condone this?
That rocket launcher off the top has allowed Denny some more momentum here as he's firing away on Chris Candido. And Chris Candido's pants are still down. Can somebody get that fixed for him?
There's James Patrick trying to pull the tights up here, and Candido getting punched right now by Denny. Once again, cheating as always. Rips the man's tights down, then he's punching him in the face.
Denny hops back down, whips him across to the far side. Candido, I think, finally realized it there. Oh, and Sean Denny follows up with a huge splash in the corner. Sending him off a second time now. Denny's going to follow up with another one. No, Chris Candido just pulled James Patrick in the way. Now the referee's down.
Perfectly understandable considering his tights were down. He's trying to help himself.
Poked him right in the eye. Scoop slam there by Candido.
Chris Candido can do whatever he wants. He's a great champion. And there's Spencer Chestnut. He's going to go down there to help out Chris Candido.
Wait a minute.
If you're Spencer Chestnut, wouldn't you want Chris Candido on your side?
Diving headbutt by Candido. This match is over with, but James Patrick is down. We could have a new VCW champion. And what is Spencer Chestnut doing up there? What, does he have a deal with Candido too?
Well, remember, he carries those contracts around in his briefcase. Perhaps he wants to sign the new heavyweight champion to a contract. Because let's face it, Chris Candido is just mere seconds away from putting Sean Denny away. You want Spencer to have the knockout shot.
Oh, give me a break.
That's good contract.
Oh. Spencer Chestnut just nailed Chris Candido, and they cracked heads there thanks to Sean Denny. There's a 3 count. Sean Denny retains. Sean Denny retains the title.
That's a miracle. A guy from a third world country like Sean Denny, that whiny, that rogue, that brute, he puts down a perfectly legitimate champion after yanking down the tights in Chris Candido. How could we let something like this happen?
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Denny is still the VCW Heavyweight Champion. What a great matchup.